So hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a stunning Swiss hillshade map in ArcGIS Pro. So now let's get started. So in this video we're gonna use the focal statistics to create a Swiss hillshade map, and in this video I will use to smooth some values in the digital elevation model to generate the hillshade map. So now for this video we're gonna specifically use our DEM data. So the first step is we're going to navigate to this option called Analysis. And once you click that, we have this option called Tools. And I'm going to click this. A new window pop-up saying Geoprocessing. And in that, I'm going to navigate to this tool called Toolboxes. And here, so the first step is we're going to navigate to the favorite section here. And in the search section, so I'm going to enter as Hillshade. So right now I have entered as a hillshade, and I'm going to select the second option called Hillshade Spatial Analysis Tool. And in this window you can able to see the hillshade. So now we're going to go through the details about this particular tool. So it creates a shaded relief from a surface raster by considering the illumination, source angle and shadow. So the input raster, I'm going to select my DEM data, and followed by you're going to choose the output file location where you could like to save this file. So you make sure that you click this option called browse, and here I'm going to enter the name as hillshade.f, and I'm going to click OK, and followed by I'm going to run this tool. I'm going to click this option called run. So it's going to run the tool, and right now we have our hillshade data raster. You can able to see that this is a hillshade raster. So we're going to zoom in here. So we're going to zoom out. And right now you can able to see this data has some error here. You can able to see this line like error. So you can able to see probably from the data. So you can able to see this line like here. So the next step is I'm going to navigate to another tool called focal statistics. So I'm going to enter as focal statistics, and so now we're going to click this option, this second tool called focal statistics spatial analysis tool. And you can go through the details about this particular tool. So it calculates for each input cell location a statistic of values within a specified neighborhood around it. So now in the parameter section in the input raster, I'm going to select my hillshade, followed by choose the output file location by clicking this option called browse. So here I mentioned as hillshade focal stat.tif, and I'm going to click OK. So the next is I'm going to select the neighborhood here. So we have the different neighborhood options here. So for example, starting with the annulus, circle, rectangle, wedge, and we have different options that is available here, followed by irregular and weight kernel file. So here basically the cell surrounding a processing cell that will be used in the statistics calculation. So these are several predefined neighborhood types to choose from, or a custom kernel can be defined. So we're going to select as the default value, which is rectangle, the height and width, the unit type. A rectangle neighborhood defined by width and height. The minimum value for the width or height is 1 cell, and the maximum value is 4096. The default is a square with the width and the height of the 3 cells. And the next step is the width and height here. So here the width and height, we're going to leave it as the default. Similarly, the unit type is cell here, and followed by the statistics. In statistics, we're going to specifically select a median statistics here. So you can go through the details about the statistics type. So median, the median of the cells in the neighborhood will be calculated, and the median is equivalent to 50th percentile, and leave the rest as the default. So basically what it does is it applies a smoothing effect to our raster. So we're gonna see that. I'm gonna run this and let us visualize the result. So right now the tool has run and we have a result here. So still now I can able to see these lines here. So let us compare with the previous one. So right now you can able to see still we have this line in this hillshade raster layer. So to remove this again, I'm gonna run this tool again, and instead of 3 width and height here, so I've set to width and height to 4 here, and I'm gonna change the raster name here. I'm gonna mention hillshade focus stat 2, and again I'm gonna run this, and let us visualize the result here. And the tool has run here. So right now you can able to see the difference here. So this is the width and height of 4 and 4x. So we have now the straight line, the lines has been completely removed here, and you can able to see from this image, and you can compare with the other hillshade. So in this hillshade you can able to see it more clearly, and here it's kind of visible in these areas and a few areas, and right now it is completely is not visible. The lines are not visible after applying the median statistic type. So right now we're going to remove this, and make sure that you set your width and height for and run the tool. And now the hillshade looks kind of smooth, and you can able to see from this raster. So you can compare both the rasters here. For example, let me zoom out here. And you can compare both the hillshades here. So the next step is going to get back to our the geoprocessing window, and in that I'm going to mention in the search section as a divide, and I'm going to select this tool called divide spatial analysis tool, or instead we can go for raster calculator. So I'm going to enter the search section as raster calculator. So right now I entered as a raster calculator. I'm going to click this option here, the second tool, and right now I'm going to select the default hillshade .tif, the first one we generated. So I'm going to double click, and followed by I'm going to select this operator called divide operator. I'm going to double click, and followed by I'm going to mention I'm going to divide it by 5, and choose your output file location where you would like to save. So selected my output file location. I'm going to mention this raster calculator, followed by I'm going to specify hillshade, and I'm going to mention .tif, and I'm going to click OK. And now we're going to run this, and let us visualize the result. I'm going to click this option called run. So it's going to run, and it's going to divide the hillshade by 5. So now the tool has run here. You can able to see the tool has run, and we have this layer called raster calculator. So basically we divided by a 5, and you can compare this image here. So you can compare both this focal statistics. You can compare this the focal statistics raster layer versus the raster calculator hillshade divided by 5. So you can able to see the details which can be observed in this image, and you can compare with the default one. Let me turn this off. So this is the default hillshade, and followed by we applying smoothing effect using focal statistics. Now we divided it by 5 using raster calculator. So the next step is we're going to navigate to the geoprocessing tool back again, and in that I'm going to mention as a raster calculator, and I'm going to click search, enter. So it's going to search, and I'm going to click this tool called raster calculator. So the raster calculator, it builds and runs a single map algebra expression using Python syntax. So currently I'm going to select the parameters, and before that let me navigate here, and navigate to this layer called hillshade focal statistics. So instead of focal statistics, I'm going to rename as for example hillshade filtered, because we applied the median function, median statistical function. So for that I'm going to mention as hillshade filtered, and followed by I'm going to navigate to the default hillshade here, and I'm going to give it a name as the hillshade default. So once you given the hillshade default and the hillshade filtered, so the next step is we're going to create another layer called aerial perspective using combining the default, adding the default hillshade and the raster calculator hillshade, where we applied the DEM divided by 5. So to combine both this layer together, that is raster calculator hillshade and the hillshade default, so we're going to navigate to the raster calculator tool here, and in that, so first you're going to select the hillshade default here. I'm going to double click, and followed by I'm going to select the plus operator. So we're going to select as this plus operator, and followed by the next step is I'm going to select this layer called raster calculator hillshade.f, so which is by multiplying the default hillshade by 5. So we're going to double click this layer, and next choose your output file location where you could like to save this file here. So we're going to click this option called browse, and now we're going to give it a name as an aerial perspective. So now I've given a name as an aerial perspective.tif here, and followed by I'm going to click OK. And the next step is I'm going to click this option called run. So it's going to combine both the hillshade default and the raster calculate hillshade. So I'm going to click this option called run. So this particular layer, it's going to give us an aerial perspective here. And the tool has run here. You can able to see the difference. This is our aerial perspective. We're going to turn this off. Let me zoom in here. So now to make it more visually appealing, so I'm going to add another layer here. For example, again, I can navigate to the raster calculator. We're going to select plus operator, and followed by here, I'm going to select another layer called the hillshade filtered. I'm going to double click, and next step is choose your output file location. So we're going to change the name here, and I'm going to run this again. And let us visualize the result here. We're combining the 3 layers. The one is the hillshade default, and followed by hillshade filter, and last we added the raster calculator hillshade. So now let us take a look at this result here. So we're going to get back here. So we're going to remove the previous layer, and now let us visualize the result here. So let me zoom in, and you can able to see the difference more clearly. So this is our raster calculator hillshade. So now we're going to turn on the aerial perspective. So now I'm going to turn off this particular layer, and now we're going to specifically focus on aerial perspective, hillshade filter, and hillshade default. So to create a stunning hillshade map, we're going to so let me focus on this particular region here, and I'm going to turn off the default hillshade here. We're going to specifically focus on the hillshade filtered and aerial perspective. Let me place my DEM over here. Let me place my DEM over here, and below that I'm going to place my filtered hillshade, and I'm going to make some changes to this particular color here. So here I'm going to select this particular color, and once you select your DEM here, I'm going to navigate to the raster layer. We're going to adjust the transparency, and I'm going to adjust the transparency up to 55%. And right now I can able to see the below layer, which is the hillshade filtered. Let me close this, and I'm going to zoom into this particular area. Let me show you more clearly. So once we there's a different sort of glow to it once we filtered the hillshade. So it kind of smooths out everything in the landscape. And next step is we're going to navigate to the filtered hillshade, and here I'm going to apply the transparency. We're going to increase the transparency up to 35 for filtered hillshade, that is hillshade filtered. So we just see a little peek of that aerial perspective layer through everything. Let me show you that. I'm going to turn this off. And similarly, I'm going to turn off the hillshade here. So basically, this is what we call as a Swiss hillshade, and it typically has a lot more depth than the traditional hillshade layer. And you can also change the color here. I'm going to click this option, and you can get back here, change the color. So you can try the different color of your choice and get a better result of the hillshade. For example, let me select this particular color, and I'm going to close this, and now it looks kind of better here. Let me show you the difference here. So this is the combination of three layers. There is a Swiss hillshade, DEM, hillshade filter, and aerial perspective. And I'm gonna turn this off, and you can see this default hillshade. So this is the typical default hillshade you generate from in ArcGIS Pro. And let me show you the Swiss hillshade, the combination of three layers together. I'm gonna turn this on, the three layers. And right now you can able to see the difference here. So in this video, I've shown you how to create a stunning Swiss hillshade map in ArcGIS Pro. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like.